Locke going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to KJ Hamler, the rookie. And it's 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. On play action. Locke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 23.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line is executing well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score, Broncos 56.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Jones has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Easton Stick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Hamler now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
Joe Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Second and 8.
2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Another run by Lindsey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 88 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is caught inside the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One receiver left, that's Allen. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the